What's going on, everybody? Today, I'm going to be talking about the recast of Jonathan Kent inside Superman and Lois. So, a day ago, it was announced Australian actor Michael Bishop would get the role as Jonathan Kent to replace Jordan Ellis, who was Jonathan Kent seasons 1 through 2. So, for a little background knowledge, Jordan's reason for leaving the show is because he needs some time to himself. He stated he's been acting since he was very young, and he's debating whether he's going back to acting or if he'll go in a different direction in his life. Now, I thought he was a really good part of the show, my personal favorite character, and I hope to see him back eventually. But if not, he did a great job, and I hope all is well for him. Now back to Michael Bishop, and I obviously don't know much about this guy, and he could do a good job, but the only thing I'm concerned about is compared to Jordan, he had great chemistry with the cast, and I'm not sure if Michael will do as good of a job as Jordan did in the role. But only time will tell, and I'll give him that chance. I will say, though, they do have similar facial features, and they do look alike in some of the pictures I saw. Now, when I saw a picture of Michael from a different show with shorter hair, he didn't look too much like Jordan to me, but when I saw a picture with him with longer hair, they did look a little more similar. But I think people wouldn't notice as much because they do look a little bit similar, and I'm glad they didn't put some guy that looks completely different in the role because, it wouldn't seem realistic to me. I know a few weeks back when it was announced that he would not be returning, I think everyone was shocked, including me, because it wasn't expected. It was close to filming time, and then it was said that he's not returning, which was kind of last minute, but at least they found somebody now. But TV shows filming them take a lot of time, and it's a lot of stress in your mental health. And I think that's why he wanted to kind of take a break and focus on himself. But what I thought they were going to do with Jonathan, or would have liked, is if they had him, say, go on a trip or maybe a vacation with a friend or something, say he was going to go see him, or it could be her, and then they can just do it that way. Or plan B, they could have just killed the character off and then set up for a nice new story arc with, say, Jordan, the character in the show, could get revenge for his brother's death. Something like that. But also, I think about it as in season 2, he felt like he's kind of pushed to the side. Like, I felt Bizarro Jonathan did more than regular Jonathan. I felt like he was pushed to the back seat while Sarah, Jordan, the character in the show, and Natalie were pushed forward. He was like that go-to advice guy. He was like your comfort, I guess you can say. And I didn't really like that because I think he was a really cool character, and they just kind of did him dirty, I feel, with his story arc with the XK that kind of didn't go nowhere, I feel, because I thought he would get powers. He did for a little bit, and then he didn't. It was kind of weird, but I wasn't too digging it. Even if I wanted my hope to be right, say they had him killed off, but I guess I'm glad he's not because I do like the character overall. If they killed him off, how would that work with Bizarro Jonathan? Because they would need an actor for that, unless they never showed him anymore. Which they never followed up with that because he never really returned for a proper rematch or a confrontation with Jordan or anybody else. He just got locked up and that was it. But I think, like most, and that I'm excited for season 3 to see how it comes out, especially with Jordan Ellis exiting the show and Michael Bishop entering as Jonathan. Now, I'm going to be really curious to see the chemistry. I think he'll do a good job, but I'm going to be much more observant. And I think it brings more intrigue to the season. And if you ended up going to enjoy this video, consider clicking that like button, subscribing, notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one.